want to know.
Meatball footy.
Tony, we are not like 5 years old, bro.
Oh,
Are
you
you sure?
sure, Matt?
We might be mentally
And
5 years old.
I was about to say mentally,
feel
maybe.
I feel like everyone is mentally
We're
5
all
years
mentally
old,
5
no?
years old. I'm
Yeah.
not making that joke. I'm gonna be nice.
Good way to start off an episode.
Hey,
everybody.
Hi, everyone!
Welcome to Late Nite Lounge. Today, we have 4 people. We have a reoccurring guest, Lauren. Say
The
hi.
one, the only.
And as always, the triple triad group of
The Three
idiots.
Stooges.
Me, Lucas. I'm here with Tony and Matt.
Sup.
What'd you say?
The Three Stooges, Drew.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes at this point.
True.
And yeah, so it's been a little bit since we recorded last. And Lauren, I don't remember when it was, but we had you on one of like our early episodes.
It was episode
It was a
number
lot of fun.
6.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on like
So-
episode 13 now, aren't we?
Wow.
Yeah.
This
so
is episode 14.
Whoa, damn.
We're cruising.
We're
Dude,
not
I'm the one
keeping track.
editing these, and I'm already losing track of
Exactly.
of time.
I'm like a
Oh.
coin machine. You put a coin in.
Thank you, Tony. Very cool.
Very
I know
cool,
what's
very
getting
cool.
blurred at the end of the video.
No, I might keep that in now just because it's funny.
I'm like a coin machine. Inserts like this giant ass $half coin.
What is that? Is that a? Oh, it's a $half?
No, it's not even a half
Why
dollar.
did you get a $half?
It's not even a $half. This is Dwight Eisenhower on the front of this coin. It's not
What
even
is-
like viable to spend. It's just a memorial coin. And I got
Nice.
it in
Where
the
did
mail
you get
randomly.
that?
I stole
From
it
who?
actually from one of my guardians got it in the mail for like some donation thing or whatever. And I was like, I'll
That's
keep
really
it.
cool.
I still
Okay.
actually have some random like state coins actually that I've kept. They're not really
Nice.
worth anything like crazy. They're like $50 or something, but
Oh my gosh, as a kid, did you guys ever like get one of those like penny presses that they have at like Disneyland and like Knott's?
oh yeah. Of
It,
course.
Yeah.
they like gave you that like really obscure coin.
Well, like you would put like a penny in it,
Penny in, and
then
it would, like,
25
squish
more
it, yeah.
cents.
Yeah.
And it would like squish it, and it would be like Disneyland this year, and it'd be like a little picture. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
no,
about?
I remember
Yeah.
doing those. I think I barely did those. I did them like once or
Really?
twice, but yeah.
I collected them as like souvenirs from everywhere I went.
I mean,
Do you know
that
what
is
else I
cool,
also
though,
collected
if
that's
you
really
collect them.
I collected them. I don't have them anymore, but I collected spoons.
How?
Why?
Wait, have you guys never seen like?
Spoon
Okay, no,
collections
I'm
are actually rather
I'm actually
valuable depending on the
curious,
type of
what's the
spoon.
collecting
Yeah.
significance behind spoons?
Well, no. So they're like little spoons, and they're like little metal spoons, and then they have like a little thing at the top. That's where it's
Oh,
from.
where you like hang them? It's like
Yeah.
I've seen it where you like hang them on like a
Yeah.
circle before.
That's cool.
Okay,
yeah, I
get
collected
it.
spoons.
I see that, but why?
They were cool. They were unique.
Yeah, it's just something.
Okay, fair
it's like
enough.
the
They're just
hats.
kind of like trinkets.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I have
I
one
guess
from Hawaii. That was pretty cool.
We all collect something.
Yeah, I guess I can't make fun of you considering how much just random trinketry is on my desk, or not my desk, but my dresser upstairs.
I mean,
How
I
many
just
trinkets do
collect
you
way too
have?
Yeah, Tony just turns around, looking at his wall,
Looks at his
all
wall.
hats.
Huh. I'll take a picture of it later if I remember. It's like if you can imagine like a dresser, like two drawers wide, just like basically entirely covered with stuff.
Like that, or a bit smaller.
No, bigger than that. Like the
I have
the
my tea
like
shelf.
take the top of that shelf and double it, Matt.
Oh,
Do you have any
Nice.
anime figures?
I do actually.
I
I'm
have
that much of a
who?
nerd.
Of who? Wait, what figures?
Okay. God, I have to remember now. So the first one I got that was a gift was Joker from Persona 5 because
Okay,
I
iconic.
love that series. After that, what did I get? I got a Neon Genesis Evangelion
Okay.
one of Rei. I have a Gurren Lagann figure of Kamina, and I have my most recent one that's coming in is a Kill la Kill figure. If you guys have
Ooh,
seen
okay, okay.
that. So, yes,
I have
am-
a bootleg Nezuko figure that when I saw it, I just died laughing.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
I thought it was so funny. I had to get it. I had to.
Tony's on the phone.
yeah. I was about to say, Lauren, can I interrupt you for a quick sec? Tony is on the phone in the middle
Yeah.
of this podcast.
Hey, emergency calls are a thing. But yeah, so no, I do
Sometimes it
actually have
happens.
figures. I will, if I remember, I will take a picture of it later. so I can show you guys.
Yeah. I love my
Um,
little bootleg Nezuko. I think she's so funny.
Oh, I do have a Nezuko figure as
It's
well.
so
Actually, I did forget about that
funny.
one.
I have 3
And then-
little figures.
I do have a JoJo figure as well because of
Really?
course I do.
Which
I
stand?
think bootleg figures are just really funny.
No stand. One of the
I think they're
actual
so
characters.
funny.
They are okay. There was a really funny story. I don't know. You guys have all been up to the main place mall, right? Where we go to the
Oh, of course.
right. There's a new shop or new
Oh.
quote unquote shop that opened up on the bottom level. That is, may I say,
Excuse me, Lucas. You can't do that.
I know I'm gonna have to censor myself. However, the store is literally like half normal like anime merch shop,
Okay.
but then the other half is like very NSFW like prints and like like the kitty mouse pads and shit. It's
So
very
it's
sus.
It's Spencer's,
But-
but for weebs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. However, they also sell bootleg figures, so it's really funny.
Would it be weird if I collected bootleg figures? Would that be weird?
Just
I kind of
for the
want to
fun
do
of
that.
it.
I just want to do it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Like I know they have real value, but they're just so.
You would get like
funny.
killed by any like actual figure collector. They'd walk
I
in your
know.
room and just be like, "What is
Why?
this?
What is this? What are you doing?
This is a
with your life?
disgrace.
Hi.
Can you imagine me
currently
just
not
pretending
trying,
that they're
but,
real?
like,
Oh yeah, I got them for really, really cheap.
Tony is dead."
No. Look. You can see my hand.
Are you on the phone still?
No.
Okay. What are you doing?
Hi. I'm looking for something because I just remembered I need an address off that something.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No worries.
Sorry, should you? Okay, what you need to do is hold it up to the screen.
Okay. So
I'm not gonna
sorry.
beat on my
Going
friend.
back a little bit. Do you guys collect any? Do you guys have any figures or want to get any? Because I'm just curious.
I have 3.
I don't.
Do you really? I forget
Yeah,
what they
they're-
are.
So, I have like back when I was big into Overwatch, I bought 3 little Overwatch figures from the little anime monster shop.
Mm,
So one, I got a little Cassidy.
nice.
Aw.
Then
I found it.
I got the nice.
Hey.
Then I got the greatest character ever, Le Monk.
Really
Lamont?
Wilson is
Monk.
not the greatest character, but okay.
Wilson. I
Wilson!
mean Winston. Wilson.
I still remember when I changed my name to Wilson for about 2 weeks. It was great.
Oh,
Dude, look at my
Then,
hair. I got like a little
Yeah, it
hair.
looks
It's
good.
kind of webbing.
the trauma
the
that
shit.
movie gave me.
then the last one is just me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a May pop somewhere, and I also have a Zenitsu one.
Nice. Wait, May.
These
so
ones
wait,
are actually real.
May
May from Overwatch, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. Sorry.
Amazing.
Sorry, I had to.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill both of you.
There he
No,
is,
that's
just
funny,
chilling.
You already knocked me out once.
Do you
Wait,
like pop figures then, Lord?
They were actually both gifts.
Guys, when are we going to
really?
hit each other
Okay.
again?
Because I know like pops
not
are
gonna
literally
hit
like
you.
everywhere.
No,
Like
no,
I
I'm talking
Yeah.
to Matt
can't
and Lucas.
escape them at this point. If you go to like any
Uh,
kind of mall, like even
I
the
don't know.
Spectrum is like
Mhm.
freaking everywhere.
They have them at
Um,
Target too.
Nice.
I actually don't have any, but I just
I
see
would
them
like a
everywhere.
couple real figures. I think that'd be fun.
Are there any
um,
particular characters you would want to get?
Yes.
Tony's just on
Have
crack,
you
by the
seen
way,
Cherry
everyone.
Blossom Hatsune
Tony,
Miku?
literally just sit down, homie.
I am.
No, you're not.
About us saying that we're mentally 5 years old. Tony's a
Okay,
bit.
there we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Lord. What were you saying?
Have you seen Cherry Blossom Hatsune Miku?
I have actually
I
the
want it.
wait, the cherry
It's
blossom one or like the
adorable.
strawberry one?
I don't
Oh, I think it's actually strawberry.
see.
It might be strawberry.
I just
Hold on,
don't
let me-
get the
I'll
thing
look it up
behind
and send
collecting
it to you, I'm
figurines.
curious.
Figurines are the one I kind of least
Because
understand.
there's, yeah, this is kind of the one I'm thinking of. Let
Am I
me,
muted still?
Let me see if I
Damn
can
it.
get a
Okay.
Oh,
decent
you're not. We're just ignoring you.
picture.
Okay, well, I'm just genuinely curious.
Copy. So this is
Like what?
Sakura
What
Miku.
what the
Which is like the
value is of
really
collecting
pink
figures?
one. I'm pretty sure that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's cherry blossom. Sakuras are cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I
it's
was
so
making
cute.
sure.
It is so cute. Like when I have my all pink and white setup, it would match so perfectly.
Okay,
It
but like,
would
do you guys
complete
give
the
me the like
vibe.
understandable for like why people collect figurines?
I don't know, why not?
They're
It's
just, I
something
mean, they're,
fun.
it's like any other decoration, I would feel. You know, it's just something, it's just stuff at the end of the day. And I
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to get killed by figure collectors for saying that it's not just stuff, but
It's
you know,
not
I mean,
just
at the end
stuff.
of the day,
I'm
it's just a
emotionally
decoration.
connected.
And,
Well, it just
yeah,
doesn't seem to have really any
Yeah.
use.
Again,
well, no,
it's
I mean,
decoration.
it doesn't. But it's no different than putting something up on your wall that you never use.
yeah,
I
wait,
use my hats though.
I don't know if
I
you
was
can
thinking more of your bow and arrow than the hats.
I use that too sometimes.
I think it faintly picks it up, but right in this corner, right near my door, there's 2 posters of me that from my last year of high school because those are my senior pictures. And I will never have a use for them ever again. But they are decoration and they are memories.
You can throw darts at them.
I'm not throwing darts on my own picture.
I feel like part of it, though, at least for some people, is like if you're really into a particular series or show, you kind of get emotionally attached to said character.
And it might be
So-
nice just to have a little reminder.
I got
kinda.
emotion.
Yeah,
I watched
like
2
my
episodes.
favorite character.
I watched 2 episodes of Assassination Classroom. I got emotionally attached to the teacher.
Hey,
Oh, that anime is gut-wrenchingly sad.
I
like a
have
loose
not
hair.
I want to
watched it
watch
yet.
that.
You should.
I know
may
I need
go
to.
back and watch it.
I just
Give me
today.
my Crunchyroll login.
Okay.
I can give you mine, but I
no.
don't
Say
Crunchyroll
that, you
Premium.
should say it on the air so everyone knows.
No.
Lauren,
What'd
give
you
me the
say, Tony?
Crunchyroll login later.
All right, we'll share. Shush.
Literally,
But no, today I think you might have watched it too, Lauren. I'm not sure. Did you watch the last episode of Conman?
no, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I watched that today.
Is it good?
Kind of, man. I mean, I'm so sad it was the last episode. It was
Something
good.
in my gut tells me we're not going to get a season 2.
I don't know. I really hope so because anyone listening, yeah, if you haven't watched it, it was kind of a random sleeper hit of this season.
It was
which
really
it's
good
a-
though.
It's
Like
a slice of life show. 12 episodes, fairly short.
And let me just say, straight bars.
Oh,
Bars!
God, yeah, okay. The
To
intro,
Underworld?
Oh,
Underworld
yeah.
by Azalea.
Oh, it's a music show, right? Like it's a music anime. The music in it is actually pretty good. The opener, banger, and particularly episode 6, I'm gonna say, whatever the rap battle
Straight
episode is.
freestyle.
Oh,
Bars.
yeah.
Bars.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
If you ever want to watch 2 people have a JoJo stand battle while they spit bars at each other, watch your boy Conming.
I would love a figure of the main character from that show.
Oh God, I hope they do. That would be so cool. See, the problem
Okay,
is,
wait.
even though we like it so much,
A lot of
don't
other
think
people-
it was that popular. It really
No, it was
didn't
not.
get watched that much. So I don't
It's
know if it's
not.
going to get any attention, which is pain.
Which is really sad. That's why something tells me that we're not going to get a season 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, do you know who has a lot of figures? Like a
Hmm.
lot. Rem from ReZero.
I
So
know,
many.
Yeah, it's kind of absurd.
So.
It's a little bit dumb. I
And they're
know
all, like,
ReZero
they
is
all go
really
for so
popular,
expensive.
but like,
Oh yeah.
guys,
That's a lot of
I get it.
figures.
um,
Like when did it come out?
God, I don't
2020?
remember.
2018?
I haven't even watched it myself. Let me see. Zero 2016. Yep.
2016? Oh.
Yep.
I thought it came out in like
Apparently.
2020. I thought it came out a lot.
There might have been a second season or something, but
Maybe.
no, it was 2016 at least according to
Yeah.
what I found. Yeah, it's
But,
a
like-
lot though.
So many figures have been made of that character.
They end up a lot of times in like claw machines and stuff too as like prize figures. They're just like everywhere. If you, Tony, Matt, if you have no idea what we're talking about, if you've ever seen a anime
Blue-haired
character that has very short blue hair that covers one eye, that's Rem. It's everywhere.
No, I know
Everywhere.
who it is. I don't look, man. How
She
do I
also
put
wears a
this
big outfit.
politely? Anime confuses the hell out of me.
Okay,
Fair
fair.
Like, there's so many different genres in it alone, and like
Mhm.
half the time sometimes the anime just switches genres halfway through, and you're completely left wondering what the hell
Mhm.
happened.
Alright,
Exactly.
fair enough.
And I mean, like, also, like, don't get me wrong, one of my favorite shows is One Punch Man, just because of how funny it is,
One Punch!
and just because like people who like Jotaro or like Joestar or whatever, Jotaro's Bizarre Adventure, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Damn it, that
There you
took me a
go.
while to get. Sorry.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah,
Third
like
time's
people
the
who like that. I watched that all the way up to part 5 and part of part 6. Not 6.
I gave up on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Lucas.
watched part of part
Okay,
5.
I understand. Parts 1 and 3 are really, or sorry, just part 1 in general is kind of hard to get through.
Part 1, I actually really enjoyed part 1.
A lot of people don't. I mean, I personally am okay with it, but it's very different from the rest of it, and it's very goofy. Not that the rest isn't goofy, because it's so stupid, but like,
Okay, so
especially part 1 is like, it feels like you're watching a theater drama. It's so funny.
for JoJo, I got to the point where they're in that town. I can't remember, like where JoJo was just hanging out with that kid.
I
You're
haven't watched
gonna have to be more
JoJo's.
specific. There's like 3 times that happens.
Okay,
And also, which JoJo? Joseph Joestar, Jotaro Joestar.
Jotaro.
Okay, so you got to part 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Good for you. That's a lot farther
Oh.
than I got.
Yeah, part 3 is a little bit of a grind, so I don't blame you for stopping. Like, the whole middle section of it is kind of like, here's the bad guy of the week, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just another stand user. We beat him, okay.
Yay.
Which sucks, because
Moving
the
on.
beginning and the end are both really good. And then part 4, which immediately follows it, is my favorite part. But
My personal favorite like arc or like season, I guess, was Joseph Joestar.
oh, for part 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you. That it's really good. It's very action movie though. It's very over the top, and that's
Yeah.
part of what I love about it.
I just
Yeah, I'm really excited for Love and Thunder.
What's that?
Oh, it's a Marvel movie.
The Thor?
Oh,
Oh, yes, I
I
want to see
haven't
that.
heard of it.
Love and Thunder.
Thor,
I'm
Love and
really
Thunder,
excited.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the new Thor.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
Ragnarok
Thor 4, even more
was
Thor.
so
Thor.
funny.
Thor.
I did not know that. That's cool.
It's
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be funny. I hope it's funny.
meh. I mean,
There is-
Ragnarok was
just,
funny.
I'm not
Is there a
really
flying
getting
goat
into
on
the
the promotional
mainstream
material?
like, media and stuff anymore. I'm not
I'm
really
looking
enjoying
at the
Marvel movies.
poster, and there's a flying goat.
Have you seen the still frame
my
of him
gosh.
from the trailer where he's naked?
What?
Yeah, I hope it's funny. Okay. But no, let me talk about another movie.
Okay.
Everything
Lauren,
Everywhere
yeah.
All at
So in
Once.
part 2.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Lauren.
Oh, you said you just recently watched that, yeah?
Yes. It is phenomenal. It's
Okay.
so good.
You wanna
I left the theater
describe
crying,
it?
calling my mom.
Why? Why call
'Cause
your mom?
I love my mother. That's why. Like, it made me call my mom. It's about this little Chinese family, and they have a laundromat, and, like, it's a failing laundromat, you know? And then it's, like, multiverse shenanigans.
Mhm.
And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. But it made me cry, call my mom, tell her I love her, and explain this movie to her badly in tears after going to the theater. And then I bought it, and then I made Ben watch it, and Ben almost cried.
Nice.
But
Didn't I hear that movie was in production for like a really long time?
I think so, probably.
I thought I heard some like random little snippet
really
about it where it
beautiful.
was like it took a long time to come out.
It's
I
just,
don't
it's stunning in every single way. But, right, I watched this movie. And then, like, later down the line, I was going to see Multiverse of Madness, you know? Haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
You're on the
Because-
multiverse grind right now.
Because Everything Everywhere All at Once cannot even compare. Like, it is superior in every single way, and I know it is.
The
So I have
Multiverse of
not seen
Madness?
Multiverse of Madness. No, Everything Everywhere All at Once, right up here. Multiverse of Madness down here.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
That's a hot take.
There's only like one movie or like a few movies that will get me to tears. Like I don't really cry at like media stuff, or like like movies or anything. It's just kind of like the way it is. Is like I'll watch it and be like, oh, this is really compelling, nice.
Do you know what movie made me cry?
Well, you just
For
told
a
us.
really stupid, a different movie, Tony.
Was it The
A
Grinch
different
Stole
movie.
Christmas?
No,
Was it Jim
I feel
Carrey?
like you did, Lauren.
no, no, Tony.
Are you
sure about Anyway.
that?
Anyway, moving on. Another movie that made me cry on Netflix. It's called The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, no, because that movie, it's about like this family and their daughter got
Yep.
into college, and they're moving her to college and they go on this like road trip because it's like the last hurrah. I watched that the first weekend I moved out.
Oh, okay.
You messed up.
I did mess up. I did, and I sobbed.
What's
And
it
I
about?
had to. Okay, so daughter gets into college on the other side of the country, right?
Sure.
She was gonna fly there because it's on the other side of the country. Take a plane, cut travel time in half. Dad is just like, oh shit, I don't want this. I want to be close to my daughter forever. So we're gonna cancel her flight and we're gonna road trip it.
Okay.
Plot twist: the machines take over. Robot Revolution style, they want to become overlords. They don't like us no more. And this family, right, because they're not, with any technology, because they're road tripping, are the only people
I'm gonna
left.
post a quick description of it in the chat. real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, you're probably going to describe it a lot better than I am.
There you go.
All right.
I mean,
Oh, did you just copy and paste that from like?
Yes.
I
Wiki?
may or may not have. So yeah.
I was gonna say, there's no way you
Yeah.
typed that all out.
Dude, me and my soul by about 40 words per minute.
All right. Dude, I'm just a fat. You know that freaking GIF where the dude has like
Hacker
the
man.
fingers that like split, and just like.
one of the few movies that I did like really enjoy, and that was kind of emotional, I guess, was like The Secret Garden. Is a very good movie. Really
Haven't
like
seen
that
it.
movie.
Mm.
It's
What's
an
it
old
about?
movie. It's from 1993, but like it's a very good movie.
I thought you were going to say Barbie and the Secret Door.
Why was that the first thing on your mind?
Because you said
Am I a
secret.
joke?
I was just like, oh yeah, the Secret Door.
Am I
the
a
Barbie
joke to
movie.
you?
I watched Barbie movies as a kid. What's wrong with that?
There's a lot. Don't worry. Look, man, it's Barbie.
Hey man, I never touched that as a kid.
It's like people watching G.I. Joe.
I didn't watch it either. I'm sorry.
See,
Listen,
he's good.
as a
I'm
kid,
just
as
like
a
you.
like really little
You're just
kid,
like me.
I was on that Bob the Builder grind set, man.
As a kid, I was on the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic vibe. So
Fair enough.
it's
We
okay.
did-
It's okay, Matt. I wasn't like weird, like a weird older kid. I was
Are you
actually
sure?
the target demographic for it,
Okay.
like a child.
I'll take
A
the
young
call.
female
Matt is accepting
child.
of your apology.
I'll take
I
the
was
call.
not like a 30-year-old man who called himself a brony going to watch it.
Yeah.
By the way, I hate bronies. I hate anyone who's like a fan of MLB, but like not really. It's only bronies.
Even as I was like a child.
No.
You would hate
no,
me as a
children
child?
are fine.
Okay.
But like anyone
God, I
over
hate
the
that.
age of 25 who's
Guys.
still a fan of it, there's something wrong with them.
Sus.
Even anyone over the age of like 20 who's still a fan of it, there's a bit odd.
All right, Lauren, you're out of time. I guess that's
I
it.
guess
You
I'm
can't
out
be
of
a fan
time.
anymore. That's it. You're out.
Well, it's just like, dude, it's like really, it's meant for kids, obviously. Like, and I understand
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
going
it
be
is
adult
meant for
fans who grew up
kids.
watching it that are going to enjoy it.
Who
But
are
the
gonna
peop-
feel like nostalgic and like be like,
yeah,
oh,
but exactly. The thing though is like those dudes who make the like Rule 34 stuff and all that jazz.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we all know about
that
the
shit's
jar.
weird.
Yeah,
I
and,
think
like,
we all
No, you
were
don't understand.
traumatized by
What's
that.
even worse is because like I remember reading this where like this kid was like his like dying wish or whatever was to have a small character in MLP, and then the bronies were specifically told not to make any Rule 34 out of it. Guess what they did?
No.
In retaliation for being told to not do that, they like doubled down and just made a shit ton of it.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but that's still awful.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, I only read this, so I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that's horrible. Yeah, someone even making it up is horrible because it's like it's a dead kid.
It's a
you don't-
dead kid.
Underage. You don't make
Was he a Make-A-Wish kid?
maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't remember the
that's
details. This was
horrible.
like years ago that I read it. It was like, hey.
Yeah, there's some messed up stuff, man.
Yeah. So you kind of
Yeah,
be
no,
careful.
I kind of get what you mean though, Tony. It's a little bit, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
like,
mean, obviously, I'm not gonna tell people what to do and not to do because, like,
Mm-hmm.
do your thing, man. But
it's
I'm
like
still
being
gonna
a
judge
hard
you slightly.
exactly. It's like you can't really be a diehard fan of cartoons after the age of 20ish, unless you want to be perceived as a bit odd.
Shit. That's it. I'm out.
I guess I'm not allowed to like Gravity Falls anymore.
I was just about to mention Gravity
Oh
Falls.
my god, yeah, it's the 10-year anniversary. That
People
happened
will
yesterday.
just assume you're odd if
was
you
it
say
really?
you if you
Yeah.
say you like this show and they're like, yeah, what type of show is it? And they'll be like, you'll be like, oh yeah, it's a cartoon show, and they'll be like, it's just
Well, what
judgment
about
for
like
no reason,
adult
and I dislike it.
cartoons?
There's definitely a
like
stigma
adult
around
cartoons,
it.
like BoJack Horseman.
That's fine.
Haven't seen it personally.
Really? It's
Yeah, I know. I've seen clips. I haven't actually like properly watched episodes.
also like Super Jail. Have
What?
any of you guys seen Super Jail? No?
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Nope, that's it. I'm looking it up now.
Okay, Super Jail. Like
Oh my
Camp
God,
Camp's a
that
funny one.
poster looks like an acid trip. What am I
That show
looking
is
at?
an acid trip.
It looks like it. That's
I-
for sure.
See, the traditional stuff I consume is like books and stuff now.
Mhm.
So it's just a lot of books mainly that I read.
Okay, wait, I want to mention
And,
Gravity Falls again. Because
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Gravity Falls
Okay,
is good.
Go
Alex
on.
Hirsch today posted on Twitter a bunch of emails that Disney sent him trying to like censor stuff in the show and to get him taken out, and he was just like, no,
Nah.
nah.
Nice.
You know what?
He's
No.
so funny. He's so iconic.
No, I don't
like,
think I will.
no, I don't think I will.
Did I ever post the piece I did on Gravity Falls?
No,
I don't think you did.
Give.
And it made me
I did.
really sad.
Give.
I was gonna put it in the server, and then I don't think I'm not
You
sure
should
if I
post it
ever
in the
did.
server.
Give.
You should just post it in VC text with no context.
No
Yes.
context. Yeah, right.
No context.
But like,
I'm like scrolling through it because I thought I put it in there somewhere, but nope, I guess not. Well, whatever.
I've been doing
I'll
creature
share it
design
eventually.
as well,
It's not
like
anything
on art.
What's up?
Like art-wise, I've been doing a lot of stuff recently as well. It's been great.
Yeah, I've seen you post stuff every once in a while of like what you're drawing. It's cool.
Yeah. For people who are in my horror campaign, that is kind of a red flag. Which is
Yeah.
2 people in this call.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Yes,
like
sir.
to add Matt if Matt's okay with it. But,
Okay.
Wait. Matt, hear me out. Now,
I'm listening.
okay, thank you. Now, it's small town horror vibes, meaning it's not going to be all horror. You guys are going to be like people from the small town
Woo.
who's like, you know, just kind of vibing, and then like there's going to be disappearances. It's like a murder mystery more than it is horror, with horror mixed in. Now, I can also just say that, like, basically what I'm asking is, like, give it a shot, my guy. Because if you give it a shot and you don't like it, you can just leave, and no questions will be asked. No one will bother you.
Mhm.
If you don't give it a shot, though, I'm
be
going to
fun.
constantly pitch it to you, though.
Until you say no,
Yeah,
I will keep pitching it to you.
Well, Tony, I'm gonna tell it to you this way. If you keep pitching it, then you're gonna keep striking out.
okay, I understand that.
That's
But, like,
a no. Tony.
you haven't consumed like horror in this media, though. Like in this
You could try it.
form is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's a different form. It's a different feeling. It's not like movies nowadays where it's like hua hua, jump scares and like all that without any plot. Like books now as well, they kind of rely on like, oh, all this suddenly happened. It's like, oh, but like
Ooh.
books are still good, still good source. Like books are honestly better than movies are with horror because they build up the suspense, they build up the atmosphere, and they make it just more
Well,
grounded.
Hollywood has like a lot of tricks that they use for
Hollywood.
horror. Like they have a lot.
Yeah, but like, I will not push it any further because you said no, and I understand your reason for saying no. So, just pitching it to you if you want to try it ever.
Tony, have you ever read any of Junji Ito's stuff?
Junji, that dude sounds familiar. Parasite?
Yes, I believe so.
A friend has recommended that to me. I haven't read it yet, but I actually do want to read it because it might actually give me more,
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I need to make sure now. I'm not sure if I might be wrong actually.
I saw a meme once where it was like Junji Ito in real life is like a really happy-go-lucky dude, and then it was like his like,
Yeah.
and then you compare it to his
Oh.
work, and it's like, what the?
I
What the heck?
guess I guess not actually. I'm trying to look it up right now.
But like,
But no, I guess not. It's a different guy. Regardless, though, Junji Ito makes a lot of horror stuff that I think would be down your alley, Tony. For you other two, for your own safety, please don't look it up. It actually kind of like scarred me for a night. Yeah, it's good stuff. But, like,
Yeah.
if that's what you're into. Yeah. Anyways, side tangent. Tony, you might like it.
I'm all about the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
That's what mainly gets it. Like, I love the atmosphere of just spook. That's why I fall asleep a lot of the times. Too dark ambient.
That's why I think you'll like it, because the one I read at least, which I don't remember the name of right now, I'm not going to share, but
sad.
There is no jumps. Well, okay, I can tell you privately, but there is no jump scare. The entire thing is build up, and there is one singular scene at the end of a quote unquote monster, and that's it.
Oh,
Like it ends. So it's whack.
That sounds really good.
And it scared me. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I think I've been properly scared by a book.
Interesting.
Dude, scary stories to read in the dark or to tell in the dark terrified me as a kid. Like, I love those horror stories, but like terrifying.
I never read those, so.
Do you know what's a really good horror show on Netflix that y'all should watch?
What?
The Haunting of Bly Manor.
What's that?
It's a really good show. So it's about like this.
Does it have gay people?
Yes.
Surprised.
What's that
Why?
supposed to mean?
What's the point of that?
It was
Horror
literally just,
lesbians.
I was just wondering.
Horror
I was like,
lesbians.
does it have gay people? Huh.
Horror lesbians.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Is that the whole synopsis we're gonna get?
No, that's not the whole synopsis. So, this like
you're
American, and she's
doesn't
engaged.
talk about horror because it's
Right?
not as
She's like engaged.
Sorry, Matt.
She's engaged, and something happened to him. Right? You don't find out what. You don't find out for a while. And then she has to move away from her past because like her past is haunting her because her fiance is now dead, and so she moves to London.
That escalated quickly.
London, England.
Nebraska.
I don't know, somewhere specific. Like it's specific in the show. And anyway, she goes to become a live-in teacher for these two kids and essentially like take care of them because their parents died at sea, and then their uncle doesn't care about them at all, so he hires someone to take care of these kids. He just kind of pushes the responsibility onto her. You feel, and sorry, I get so excited when I talk about this show.
No, you're good.
And so, she goes there, and it turns out the lady that was filling the position before her died.
Okay.
You don't know why. You find out, though. And then, like, on the first episode, she sees this ghost of this man standing on, like, a parapet, and she's just like, oh, hey, who was that guy? And everyone's just like, who? We don't know who you're talking about. That's weird.
One of those kinds of things, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And one of the kids always goes, it's perfectly splendid. And it's so good. You should watch that show.
Creepy, yeah.
Here's
the thing. I usually, I know Tony, Lauren, you guys are into that kind of stuff. I think I side more with Matt, where I'm typically not into horror stuff for the most part. I find it interesting, but I don't actually like the being scared aspect, which is funny because I'm in Tony's horror campain.
You're
but
two of them now.
Is fun because that's interactive. In my opinion, it's a little bit more entertaining.
Yeah.
I will not watch horror movies. I have barely touched any horror games, and the only reason I even know about Junji Ito is because I was just morbidly curious one day and made a mistake.
Nice. Now, I mean, I guess the best parts that draw me into horror and stuff is mainly the creatures themselves and it's like the antagonist of it. I love the
way... One of
way
my classes did a lecture on horror. It was really interesting.
Well, creature design is just such a cool aspect of horror. And it's a part of it that is like the atmosphere and the creature are what makes the whole thing, horror or a slasher film. Because there's a
I mean,
huge difference between horror and slasher.
Yes, there
for sure.
is.
Creature design is
Slashers
also just
only-
really creative though too, because like you have to be really good to be like a character artist, because that's I mean like creature design is kind of in the realm of character design,
Yeah.
because in order to just think up a character and not only be able to do that but also have the art skills to put it down on paper, it's really impressive.
That's
in my
what I'm
opinion.
trying to develop, is like the art skills to put it down, because creatures are just so cool. I like making little fucked up things that kind of go, oh. I have so many ideas that bounce around in my head all the time, like of creatures, and like looking.
Should I be worried?
Matt, it's my mind. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But like, there's so many cool ideas, and I love the reason I read so much folklore and like tales, like folk tales and like mythology, is to get ideas and like combine and mesh and see how it goes, because a lot of them have so many cool creatures that you can combine and make this perfect abomination that will terrify the right people. Like, you have to play off people's fear. Like when you're DMing for horror, you have to play off people's fears. You have to make a creature that can keep everyone enthralled in the way. And you have to actively like think of how people would react to it to make sure you don't push it too far. Like, DMing the last two episodes of the last two sessions of the archives was some of my favorite stuff that I've done.
I bet. Yeah, those were fun.
They were
Because
fun.
I especially love describing the fairgrounds to you guys.
Here, Tony, for people listening, do you want to give a little bit of context about the ending of your session? Obviously, don't go too into detail because, like,
Spooky.
and plus, I don't want to make Matt feel bad, but
basically, to just sum it up, I made a TMA inspired Call of Cthulhu campaign. TMA is the Magnus Archives, and I've been kind of, just running that. And they've been dealing with the Circus of the Other, and in the last two episodes, they had to stop the ritual, or like this ritual is close to kind of being shaped like the Unknowing, but not quite. But basically, they did that. They had to explore the place that it was actually being held at, which was a giant fairground and massive circus tent. And what I did was, instead of having the usual like pop the balloon or like dunk the person in water, it was
A dunk tank?
It was slightly changed, or like smash the watermelon. It was slightly changed.
just imagine more brutal elements being replaced with traditional carnival games.
Human. Yeah, it was rather fun because like I could actively see you guys just going, Tony, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the point, though. It was to make us uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
Because horror is just like a paradox.
Yeah, dude, actively making one of my players sad is a good thing, kind of, because they have to be sad in the happy way, because they have to be happy that they have to be enthralled in your campaign enough to where they're not going to be like, I'm sorry, but I can't because I don't like it. Like, understandable. But I didn't do it with like the grotesque bits. What I did was use a trope against them, and it really just kind of mind wiggled.
Yeah, it clicks. It clicks well.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, is like you got to use the tropes against them. I love it. Like, I can talk about this for hours, and I kind of want to, but I will refrain from doing that.
We can.
Would you like to hear a little bit about the horror paradox?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what my college classes are used for. Okay, so as humans, it is in our nature to, find things that we enjoy, to seek pleasure, avoid pain, avoid suffering. Like, that is biologically in our nature. Cannot be
Unless you're a
changed,
masochist.
cannot be erased. Has to be there. Shush. Shush. Hey, but horror, right? That's the opposite, because it is designed to make us uncomfortable. Like, it causes fear and disgust. It's whole shebang, right? It is supposed to make you scared. It is supposed to cause pain and anxiety. So as humans, why do we enjoy horror? No one really knows, actually, which is pretty cool. Like, there's not an answer for that. There are a lot of theories out there, some of which are like, oh, it's the suspense.
We're just fucked up little people.
It's the suspense of, like, being on edge. Like, I mean, have you guys ever played Minecraft and, like, have you ever jumped off of a cliff into a body of water?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah. It's that, like, rush you get, that adrenaline rush when you're jumping. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, you just do that in real life as well.
No, do not jump off of a cliff. That's bad. And so, like, it's just that adrenaline rush. That's a theory. Another theory is, like, okay, this is gonna sound kind of bad, but, like, it's a thing. So, in horror movies, there are a lot of gender roles, like, enforced, like a damsel in distress and a man comes to, save her, right? That's a very common trope. And, like, a lot of people like to see that. So, like, there's a lot of really interesting things. I've rambled for a little too long on that. Someone else can take the spotlight.
No, you're all good.
The whole point of having a guest is so we don't have to speak as much.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I can talk.
Hey, don't give
more.
away our secrets that I just want to sit here and be lazy. Come on.
I mean, I could ramble for hours about this subject just because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's...
I mean...
Okay, sure.
Go on if you want. unless anyone else has something they want to talk about.
I do have something to talk about.
Yay!
Oh, Matt gets to end to talk at the end of an episode?
What the fuck?
Yeah, while you guys were talking about
Tony,
horror,
we'll put your thought on hold for another episode. So, shameless plug. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Okay, Matt.
Yeah, for the past, 15 minutes, I was just watching my sound bar just flatline.
Oh, no, same. Don't worry.
I'm just dead to the world at that point. But you remember yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, Lucas, you remember when I was telling you about some projects that I had planned for next semester?
Yeah.
Let me finally talk about those. So, as y'all know, I put on a Rocket League tournament for the grand opening for my esports arena. And the Rocket League part of it went really well. I mean, of course, there was pros and cons, but that's a given for the first time.
Yeah.
But now that I've done it, I'm getting a bit ambitious, let's say that.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, yeah. So I had three...
You're becoming an evil mastermind.
I had three separate ideas that I wanted to do for this next semester. But to preface it, I want to hold 2 Rocket League tournaments, one in the fall semester, one in the spring semester.
Mm-hmm.
So my first idea is something that we did with high schools. This past semester, we hosted, I believe, 6 Irvine high schools in a Valorant league that's still going on. And I was like, sure, we can do something like that with the high schools, but try to get more of them. Try to just do specifically the Rocket League and try to run a league and a championship tournament or something like that. My third but second one that I'm going to list is one that, what I want to do for that tournament is to have a championship, like a tournament, but just based off just the Rocket League, like college Rocket League teams in California. So not just Southern California, expanded to the entirety of California.
So North Cal and South Cal.
Wow, okay.
North Cal and SoCal,
Your
yeah.
horizons.
What about Baja California?
No, just California. Okay.
NorCal.
Yeah, but I wanted to do something like that to kind of to almost showcase that, like, Rocket League collegiate Rocket League esports is on the rise in popularity. And also, I think it'll be really cool to crown, like, if I do this, to crown the best Californian Rocket League, collegiate Rocket League team, and host of top the finals and the quarters, the semis, and the championship in our arena.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely ambitious, I must say.
Yes.
How do you plan on
it's exciting
having that happen?
I have some ideas.
Okay,
That's
fair enough.
ominous, and I like it.
I know it is a little bit. I have plans.
Matt's just got so many connections out the wazoo we don't even know about.
Right.
Then my last and possibly my most ambitious idea I've ever come up with is that I wanted to create a league of every single collegiate Rocket League team / program, not just in California, but the West Coast.
That's a lot.
I want to try to create a league of SoCal, NoCal, Oregon, Washington. Throw in Arizona in the mix. I want to try to crown the best Western Rocket League collegiate team.
Okay.
To host host the championships in our arena.
Well, here's the thing. You have to have contacts for that.
True.
I get contacts.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want
to see this happen, Matt. If you can make this happen, I will pay you $2.
But the thing is, how much digging for the tournament that I already put on, do you know how much digging I had to do just to get the teams here?
2 years?
No, not 2 years. But I had to I looked up their school's Discord. I couldn't even find the Discords themselves on the internet. I had to go find their Instagram.
Wow.
And find their page, then join the school's actual the school's main server, then join the specific team server to get connected to their manager, captain, whatever.
What you could try and do, right, is instead of going to them, you can also just post up make a Facebook account or something. Facebook, probably Twitter would be the best one to use. Twitter and Instagram. And just kind of have that there and then say contact if interested for esports. Make sure to include who you are, contact information stuff. That would probably be easier on you because you get contacts. And they might have contacts.
I will get contacts, but at the same time, I'd much rather talk to them one-on-one than just having 5 different people bombard me at the same time and I have to quickly respond to each. So this is why I would take time, and I'd much rather have a team if I'm putting something onto this scale, just simply because the fact I was burning out and getting really stressed over a 7-8 team tournament. But what I'm planning on doing, I'm getting 20 plus, trying to get 20 plus teams into a league in a tournament. So I brought this up with my coordinator Adam.
Your yes man?
Okay.
Yes, my yes man. And he's like, "Yeah, these all sound good." And I was like, "Dude, if I'm gonna do this, I need help." So,
heck, you needed help after the last tournament. You were just telling us on a previous episode how much it was for you. Now you're trying to do the entire West Coast.
I mean, it's very ambitious, but I believe
you can probably do it.
Gotta give yourself more credit.
I'm giving myself all the credit in the world because
okay, man. Okay. Remember, be a little bit humble.
No,
there is no humble.
There is only gains, no humble. True, Matt is gains.
No, but the thing is, I'm remaining humble, but at the same time, I'm realizing my accomplishments just simply because I have a friend that works at the YMCA in Laguna. And she's working with the esports program there. And she sent me a DM earlier today about in late August, like the same week that I'm going to Texas for my RLCS trip, about come like work with the kids on Rocket League.
Aw.
So the fact that I'm getting DM'd about Rocket League is more than enough to know that I'm making an impact in the game.
A
Yeah,
little
you're
bit.
being recognized for it now, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
And
Actually,
also, they're also putting on a tournament, and she asked me to coach. So
Let's go.
Aw.
yeah,
You should just
Yay,
kick your
get him
kid's
at-
shin every time he misses a shot. That way he won't miss unless
No, that is child abuse.
no, Matt will
it's
just
called
need to
raising
find,
them right.
Matt will
Apparently.
find a worthy
according to
successor
parents.
from amongst the YMCA.
yeah, it's not even that.
You gotta bring up like a prodigy, Matt.
Protege,
Yeah.
name him Matt 2.0
No.
or Mateo.
Or how about Silver Galaxy? So you have Silver Galaxy and Golden Galaxy.
I'll name all my followers some other version of Galaxy, but not Golden.
Soon we will have
Golden
the
Galaxy,
entire
Have you ever
Silver
become a
Galaxy,
streamer?
Bronze Galaxy,
Have you ever
Uranium.
become a streamer? That can be our thing. That could be like your streaming partner thing. Like Golden Galaxy, Silver Galaxy, Bronze Galaxy, Ruby
Yeah.
Galaxy. It could be like all of the
And then you just name
That'd be
your
so cool.
YouTube collective, like you name your group just like
The
something
galaxies.
relating to the universe because you're all
or how about
different
just the galaxies?
Yeah, like, but
Sorry.
How about the Golden Verse?
no.
I'm about
But
to
with these ideas, I would need all the contacts as possible. So I already have a couple. I have the eight schools that I was planning to get into tournament, or the seven including mine.
You better be including
Eh.
like some damn good prizes because I remember from last time that there was one team that just didn't almost compete because they weren't sure if the prizes were worth it.
Yeah, because it was Joe's school.
Yeah,
It was?
Screw Joe.
Shows.
Yeah. Cal Poly
Bruh.
Slow was the team that I was having problems with.
Tell Joe to go down
Wow.
to their lounge or whatever, and just like slap them around a little
When
bit.
I was venting about that, Joe was like, "Bro, do you need me to go tell some people off?" And I was like, "Yes. Do you know this
Yes,
guy?"
go.
No, but I have like the seven teams plus USC and GCU, so I have 9 teams, and that's not even including. That's just SoCal and one from Arizona. And I know the people at GCU have some major contacts. And also all the teams that I got, then they probably have some contacts that from people that they play. And also I have my coach who coaches another university that I believe is in Oregon. So it's possible. All I need is a team.
And time.
I got more than enough time, my friend.
True.
Yeah, I got time.
Matt's diabolical plan to make Rocket League like global begins.
Yeah,
It
right.
already is.
Okay,
Matt is
you
literally
know what I mean.
planning world domination over here.
Just it's
Rocket League, a household name.
it's a good idea, Matt, and it's good that you have the ambition to do it. Just make sure not to burn yourself out over it, because if you burn yourself out, no one's going to be happy with you.
That's why I'm asking for a team, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, is the first step is getting people to help you first before you delve into anything too crazy.
Realistically, I would like a team of 10. 10.
Don't like organize it.
Yeah. So like I have like or 9 other people. So I have a couple people helping me wrangle up teams in California, 2 people wrangling up teams in Oregon, Washington, and Arizona. Then, as we get closer, we'll have a group, we'll talk about how we're going to format it, how we're going to score the leagues, how we're going to keep track. Then, as we get closer to the championships, what the format's going to be, how we're going to do it, what the prizes are going to be. Then we're going to have people reach out to those vendors to try to get these prizes. Then there's this whole process. But if I got a team that's committed as me, we can make this happen real well.
I believe.
Hey, I mean, I could see it happening. Honestly, it might take a while.
Might take a
but
while. with the right
I think
people.
it could happen. I mean, obviously, start with the
California.
rank first. Obviously, it's gonna be one step at a time.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
But dude, that oh god, that would be so freaking cool if you were actually able to pull that off. And I think you can, honestly, if you give it enough time and if you get a team of people behind you. But
Yeah.
God, that'd be freaking cool. Because I remember back in high school, we always dreamed of like an actual proper league for like high school at the time, but now obviously college stuff. And it's like, for esports to be more of a common thing would be really, really cool. And doing something like that might actually make it happen, because that would sow the seeds of like continuous, like, communication, I feel like.
Yeah.
I might
And
just be
also-
talking out my ass.
Nah.
Make
I
communication.
mean, I was talking about it a little earlier. I think it'd be fun to like stream.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
But one of the biggest things that I got now are these connections to these other schools. I'm connected to Cal State Fullerton, Long Beach, Cal Poly Pomona, SLO, UCLA, Santa Monica College. What else? USC. I'm connected to these major schools that probably. Oh, SDSU. Yeah, I'm connected to these major schools that all have very decent Rocket League programs. And USC is a bit, but
Hey, don't talk bad about them on a podcast, my guy.
they don't know I run a podcast, bro.
Okay, someone
I mean,
from
they could
there
find
might
out.
eventually watch this podcast and be like,
Yeah, it's whatever. But I'm just pointing that out from
2 years
the
from
time
now.
that- yeah,
2 years from now.
all of a sudden
So,
you get a
how
message
dare
that says,
he.
"Fuck you."
We found some.
I-
We dug up some old social media posts of yours.
I would
But
be
yeah,
horrified.
I was just pointing that out due to the way that their Rocket League stuff is set up, but the fact that I have these connections is already a big head start. Because if I want to start planning something, all I need to do is make a simple copy pasta, send it to these teams, and let the replies roll in.
And hope for the replies to come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we're out here just like spending half an episode just talking about like pop culture crap. Meanwhile, Matt's
I mean-
over here planning world domination.
Yeah.
World
Not
domination.
Wasn't even pop
not
culture, it was
world
just
Car
domination.
soccer.
I mean, car soccer world domination.
Car
Not
soccer.
world domination, just simply
Just car
yeah.
soccer.
just
I mean,
just the West Coast domination.
I can't wait for
Oh,
next
okay.
episode, though. Next episode, I get to fully unleash my just blurge
Rap.
That's scary.
of words.
Yeah, I'm a little
I'm
bit worried
worried.
in what that entails. But
Maybe I shouldn't have joined Welcome to Ravensville.
yeah, it might have been.
You
a
really
mistake.
shouldn't have.
Damn, you jumped out of your chair so quickly when that was mentioned.
Dude, I'm so excited for Welcome to Ravensville. You don't understand. I'm making a creature for it. I'm going to make
Oh, I bet.
design for it.
Okay. Well,
I can't pinch you because we're end of
Again.
episode.
I will totally clickbait it again, Tony, and just say, "Oh darn, you guys! If you want to hear Tony's rant, you'll just have to come back next time."
Gotta
Damn,
catch next week's
that's
episode.
Crazy. God, that's weird how that
It'd be
works out.
funny if you hit that little subscribe button.
Damn, I don't even need to do my outro. Look at
Am I
this.
doing a good job?
Yes, we're definitely sellouts,
Yeah.
man. Just go click that button. Hit the like button
Click
while
that
you're at
button. Click the button.
it. If you do,
Do it.
nothing happens to
Click the
you.
It'd
button.
be funny.
I'm kidding. Like
But
we
make
will
our
just find
day.
you.
It would. It would. Regardless,
I should put music now.
Lauren, thank you for coming on again.
Thank you for having
talking
me.
about
I love
cartoons
talking.
and fun stuff with us.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I feel like I could
being
just double
Tony's
my thoughts here.
former partner in crime. But for now, I think that is all good. Matt, we heard about. Oh my God, that's terrifying. We heard about Matt's world domination plans. Tony, scooch, my dude. Tony, move away from the damn screen. Well, with that mental picture out of the way, thank you all for tuning in. As always, if you're watching us on YouTube, we are on Spotify and vice versa. Make sure to follow us if you want to catch more episodes. Now we have a Tony cliffhanger going. And
I'm sure gonna listen to that Tony cliffhanger.
100%.
You're going to hear
right.
potential ideas that I won't actually use because I put them on a podcast that our friends listen to. So,
I mean,
Hey, well, we'll save the good ideas for this session. But for everyone listening, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
bye. Thank you.